Alright, well I came one way, I think I'll go back the other way just to ride somewhere different. Planning a longer ride today really, but it just hasn't worked out with other things going on. So what we'll do is we'll take a little trip around. I think I'll just wait for that while I gather my thoughts. They're going straight on. Right, we're just going to go back home. It's literally just a few miles away. Just out for information, we're just along the bottom at the very end of Lingfield Racecourse, horse racing racecourse. It was part of an estate. I think it was called the Bellaggio or something estate, which was formed, I think, in the late 1800s with the coming of the railway. And as you mentioned, it's got some very nice sort of places in it. And yeah, it originally started with the idea that it was going to have a big hotel. The hotel, I'll put a picture of the hotel up because it's like something out of an Alfred Hitchcock thriller or Amityville Horror sort of thing. Amazing looking place. Also, I think on the estate, famous people have lived and do live here. Tom Cruise famously had a house here, which he sold to Peter Andre, who English and British and Australian people will know about, and done various things in his career, sort of musical and reality TV and things like that. Anyway, he evidently bought the house from Tom Cruise. I'm not absolutely, I don't think it's really right of me to go around nosing into people's private property sort of thing, so I won't kind of point it out even if I come across it. I'm not sure where it is in the estate. Anyway, I think in the late 1800s this was developed and land parcels were sold off, but it was wanted to be kept as sort of a wooded feel to the place, so you've got lots of nice trees still about in the nice houses, and some of the very early bungalows, in British bungalows, which were, of course, I think came from a region of India, didn't they? And they were bungalows, which term got changed into bungalows, I believe. And there is a very early example of that somewhere on this estate. I know the name of it, but again, I'm not sure where it is. Yeah, it was a big old Amityville Horror sort of hotel, which I think after the First World War or even the Second World War, I think it was pulled down in 1960, it became not commercial. I think it's very leafy around here today. I've got to watch my step, but I'm actually going to prop down, and I believe down here, just watch myself on the leaves. It's not probably overcautious there, but I know it's rained overnight. So we just wend our way down. Down at the bottom here is a very nice lake. The railway goes over on a quite distinctive bridge as well. Is that the road? I think that might be the road there. Yeah, that is the road. Well, just be very careful on these oak leaves. Got some fine old oaks. Right, this will take me back along by the lake under the railway bridge. As I say, yes, they were going to develop the lake. I think they were going to put in like a toboggan slope, and they had various other ideas. The race course became, as I say, Lingfield Park Racecourse for horse racing. And of course it was quite close to London, it's not too far from London. When the train came, people could come down for the weekend, and they built villas here. And there's the railway bridge that goes over the lake. We're going to have to turn left here. Stay in second gear, I think we're alright. There's humps in the road here. the strange thing about it, only that it's quite a small little area. It's basically a housing estate, and it has its own telephone exchange, a tiny little telephone exchange. The story goes that the people of Dorman's Park did not want to be associated with Lingfield or East Grinstead, which are the local sort of exchange areas. They wanted their own name, so that when they ring up, say, oh yes, it's Dorman's Park 324 or whatever. GPO were never, or what became British Telecom, were never allowed to get rid of the exchange. There must have been some very sort of powerful people, and there's still a little wooden hut of an exchange down off one of the tracks here. Oh, I think I'll go for you. Anyway, we're out and about. We're back on the main road, and we didn't see Peter Andre. We certainly won't see Tom Cruise.